Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I know I have been gone for a couple of weeks now. I think I haven't posted in like 3 weeks and I'm really sorry. Life has been happening. Thank you guys for coming back to watch this video. Thank you for clicking. If you're new here, my name is Hanson. I create a lot of fashion content, style, and a little bit of lifestyle on this channel. So if that is what you are into, please do not hesitate to click on the subscribe button below and subscribe. Join the family. I would really love to have you here. And as for you, my returning subscribers, thank you guys. I had to, okay? Thank you guys so much. So guys, today's video is going to be a Q&A. I think this is the very first time I'm doing this kind of video on this channel, so I am really excited about it. I did ask on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, here is it. This is the handle. Okay, go check me out. I did ask for you guys to ask me questions, okay, that you may want to, because I have been getting a lot of DMs of late, people just asking me different things. So I thought maybe it's time for me to do a Q&A, because it looks like most people don't really know a lot about me. So today I am going to be answering those questions. So this video might be a little bit long, and please you guys watch it till the end, okay? It's going to be a little bit long because it's a Q&A. So yeah, stick around, get comfortable, get a snack, and let's get right straight into the video. Alright guys, so you guys have already seen the intro part of this video, so we are just going to jump right straight into it. I am going to be doing my makeup while answering these questions, just because I just did not want to just sit down and be answering the question. I feel like it's going to be boring. So if you sent me any question on Instagram, I am going to try as much as possible to answer that question in this video while doing my makeup, of course. So yeah. All right, so let's get into the questions. I would say that most of these questions were repeating. By the way, this is not a makeup tutorial, okay? Let me just put this out there. Okay, let me answer this one first. It says, how long have you been married? My wedding anniversary is coming up soon, this July, and that is going to be our 10th year wedding anniversary. Yeah, I have been married for 10 years now. So the second question that she asked me was, how old are you? Don't know why, for some reason, I always come across to people like I am in my 20s. I guess, you know, it's just good genes. But however, I am not in my 20s. I am actually in my 30s. I'll let you guys know how old I'm going to be by next month. The next question says, where in Nigeria did you grow up? So for those of you that don't know, I am Nigerian. I grew up in Nigeria, but I currently live in Canada. So I moved to Canada 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. But yeah, I grew up in Akwa Ibom State. I know some people mistake me for Igbo. I am not. I am from Akwa Ibom State. So people usually mistake Akwa Ibom to be Calabar, but I am not Calabar, though we are kind of like together, but it's different. So I am not Calabar. I am from Akwa Ibom State. But sometimes, because so many people really don't know much about Akwa Ibom, so I would say we speak the same language, but it's just a little bit different. So people really do think that I'm from Calabar. So sometimes if I'm not ready to do so much explanation, I always tell people I'm from Calabar. Do you plan on having more kids? The answer is no. How do you combine being a wife, mom, career, and content creating? Baby girl, let me tell you right now, it is not easy, okay? I know it doesn't look like it. I try. If you guys don't know, content creating to me is like therapy. Because I love creating content so much, it's like therapy to me. It's a lot, okay? It is a lot. And if you create content, whatever content you create in one way or the other, you will know that it is actually a lot to create content. But like I said earlier, because it's something that I really enjoy so much, I try as much as possible to make time for it, okay? I believe that if you want to do something, you would always find a way to do it. So I just try to create time. even though sometimes it's difficult. And one thing that I have really tried to do in the past year, if I'm able to do it, I will do it because I enjoy doing it. But however, I try to prioritize things in my life. So what is the most important right now? Like right now, what is the most important thing that I have to do? So I'm going to do that one first. And then which one comes next? And then which one comes next? So I try to do things according to their order of importance. Plan, because if you don't plan, in my own case, if I don't plan, I'm just telling you now, it's not gonna work. I also work with time a lot. Like you guys know, I have kids. Right now, if I'm creating content, the moment I drop my kids off, I come home and I get ready to create my content. As I'm creating, I'm even looking at the time now, it's past 11. I must make sure that whatever I'm doing, I'm done by 2 p.m. so then I can pick them up. So yeah, it's just a lot of planning and prioritizing things. That is what, helps me. Yeah. That is just what I do. What inspired you to start creating content? A little backstory: when I came to Canada in 2012, I was bored. Think about it, this, me just coming to Canada, leaving everything I knew or have behind, and I came here. I was really, really bored. So if you guys don't know, I started my YouTube channel back in 2017. When I came to Canada, the very first thing that I noticed was that I did not have any way to do my hair. If you follow me long enough, you know that I started my channel doing hair. So where I was as at that time, there was really nobody that could do my hair. So I started learning how to do my own hair. And then when I now came across YouTube and I saw people, doing their own hair and showing it on YouTube, I was like, wow, I can do this too. Okay, so that was when I decided to start my own channel and start doing my own hair. So I have been doing that since 2017 until 2020, when I decided to cut off my hair, as you guys can see. And apart from that, before then, I was not really consistent again, because doing hair takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and I wasn't really enjoying it anymore. I had always wanted to do something that had to do with fashion and style, because I love fashion and style. Growing up, everyone knew that about me. Like, I was always slaying with the little that I had then. But then when I came here, because I wasn't working, I did not have the money, there was no way I could have done fashion and style. It wasn't just possible. Like, yeah, what I could do was to do my own hair, which is what I did. And as the year went by, I knew that I actually really loved fashion, because it was as if I had two different lives. I had Instagram and I had YouTube. When you come to my YouTube, all you see is me doing hair. But then when you see me on Instagram, I'm doing fashion. Does that make sense? So I was like, this doesn't really go, My passion and my love was really for fashion, not necessarily me doing hair. So I was like, I can't be doing hair on YouTube and be doing fashion on Instagram. It has to be one thing. And I knew that what I actually love and I'm really good at is fashion and style. So even if I didn't cut my hair, I would have still changed my niche on YouTube. So I was really considering that for a long time. And it so happened that I cut off my hair and I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is the time. So I just transitioned from doing hair to fashion full-time, because now I can afford to do that. And like I said, I've always loved fashion and style, because I feel like when it comes to fashion and style, I don't have to struggle. Like, I can just put up things easily and come up with something. But when it comes to hair, I'm always like, oh my god, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Yeah, so it's different when it's something that is just in you, plus the other one that is like you're struggling to be able to do it. So I want to say it's just something that I had in me, growing up, and that was just me. Like, I just knew that this is me. Somebody actually asked me the same question, but it was as a message, so a DM. So I wrote it down, and the person said, what inspires you? A lot of things inspires me, but first and foremost, God. But then I get inspiration from a lot of places, like online, Pinterest, fellow bloggers, the people that I follow, the people that I love to watch, and I love their style. So I get most of my inspiration from them. Inspiration comes from different places, and yeah. Okay, the next question is, how did you start blogging? I have already mentioned that when it comes to Instagram, I think I started, like, I knew about Instagram and I opened an account with Instagram in 2000 and I would say 14. Then, like I said, I would just dress up wherever I have the opportunity to dress up and go anywhere. I would take a picture and put it on Instagram because, yeah, I just loved doing that. And as at then, it was just me, you know, just taking photos for fun and just posting it on Instagram until I learned more about Instagram and I realized that Instagram is much more than that. I didn't even take Instagram seriously. I would say I took Instagram seriously in 2000 and I would say 2020. I was like, you know what? If I really love doing this, I think it's time I tried to up my game a little bit. I wasn't really interested in the aesthetics, I should say. So I would just take photos. It doesn't matter anyhow, wherever I was, it did not matter to me. I just wanted to take photo of my outfits and put it on Instagram, and that is what I did at that time. So it wasn't until 2020 when I knew more about Instagram. So I wasn't really paying attention to the type of photos and the aesthetics in general until 2020. How do you find the courage to do all that you... I think she wanted to say, how do you find the courage to do all that you do? Like I said earlier, this is something that I love to do. The content creating in general is something that I love to do. So if you love to do something, like I said, you will always find a way out to do it. That is not to say that there are times that I don't feel like doing none of this, okay? There are times that I don't feel motivated. There are times that I just don't want to have anything to do with social media. I do have those moments as well, but because it is something that I actually really love doing and it makes me feel good when I do it, so I just try to find the courage. I encourage myself. I, you know, try to watch other people, you know, anything that I can do to, you know, put me back in that place where I feel motivated again to create. I will try as much as possible to do those things. I try to encourage myself. I don't know what else I would really do to make me happy the way content creating does, you know. So yeah, I just find a way to do it. So yeah. How many kids do you have and what are their ages? I have 3 kids. I have 3 boys. I have 8, 7 and 2. My last just turned 2. My first is going to be 9 next month, and then I have a 7-year-old that is going to be 8 in October. How is it easy for you to juggle kids, hobby, and still put out good content on Instagram and YouTube? Help. It's so funny how she said help. Sis, I wish I can help you. I will. But honestly, it is not easy. But like I said earlier, I prioritize my life a lot and I don't try to do more than I can do. So in other words, if I can film content this week, I will. If I cannot, I will not kill myself. I will just know that, okay, this week is not possible, so be it. I'm not going to put content creation in front of my kids or family, so I'm going to make sure that that is settled first before content creation. So priority first, planning, second, just doing it, just telling myself, you know what, I have to do it, I want to do it, and finding the ways to do it. So, I cannot for the life of me draw my eyeliner while talking, so I had to break and do that first. For how long have I been blogging? So when it comes to YouTube, I have been doing YouTube since 2017, 5 years. And when it comes to Instagram, like I said, I opened my Instagram account, so I'm going to base it on that, since 2014 or 13. I opened Instagram because as at the time Instagram came around and everyone had Instagram, so I opened my own as well, but I didn't take it seriously until 2020. But I used to post stuff on there just for fun. So yeah, the second part of the question is, you have tips for beginners if what you really want to do is blogging or content creating in general? My tip will be that you should just do it. First of all, look at the other people that are doing the same thing that you want to do. What is it that you like about what they are doing? Because Instagram has changed so much in the past year. Like I said, initially it was just for fun. You just put up stuff and go, and yeah, it was as easy as that. But right now, the quality of your content really matters. Try as much as possible to put out good content on Instagram, because let me tell you, Instagram is doing so much these days that, not that it cannot happen, but it's going to be really difficult for you you to grow on there, because there are so many people that are doing this and they are doing good. They are putting out good content, so you have to try as much as possible to put out good content. So if you want to start blogging, I would say do your research and just do it. But my tip would be, please try to put out good content, and I would say be consistent. Of course, you've heard that a lot of times. Instagram or social media in general loves consistency, even though I haven't been the most consistent person on social media, I would say. But try and be consistent, but most importantly, try to make sure that you put out good content, because of the way Instagram is right now, and there are like quality, like sometimes I look at people's content, I'm like, wow, you have to try and level up. That's what I'm trying to say. You would have to try to level up, because if you do anything less, you might not really see the growth, and then it's going to be a little bit frustrating on your own part. But I feel like if you put out good content on Instagram, it makes it easier. No, it may not come immediately, but if you are consistent with your content and putting out good content, I feel like it's going to make it easier. That's just what I think. So that would be my tip for that. All right, guys, so where were we? I'm back. Let's round up this video. Someone asked me, are you single or married? Like, I really don't know what you guys are looking for, because I always have my ring on, okay? So I don't know why this man keeps coming to my DM to ask me if I'm single. But yeah, please, I am married happily. Emphasis on that. Married. All these guys, leave me alone, okay? I had to laugh before answering these questions. This person said, when are you having another baby? And she put a laughing emoji, because she knows me very well, and she knows that I've been saying that I don't want to have another baby. For Christ's sake, I have 3 kids. What more do you guys want me to look for? Yes, I do not have a girl, but that's fine. I'm not going to have a 4th baby, all in the name of looking for a girl, because there is no guarantee. And I know deep inside me that if I try it, it's going to be another boy. So I will not have another baby. I won't. Somebody said, share us your kids. Are you a single mom? We never see your spouse. The thing with showing my kids on Instagram, if you follow me long enough, you will know that I used to show my kids on Instagram, mostly on my stories though. I used to, when I first started, like I said, when I did Instagram for fun, I used to post my kids, but mostly when they were like babies. But I took all those pictures down, because that is my page. It's not a family page, and besides, I am not really comfortable again putting them out like that. Not because there is anything wrong with the people that do, but I just really don't want to put them out like that. Content creating, social media is the path that I chose. My kids did not choose it, so I really don't want to put them on there like that. It's my page, like I said. They did not choose this path. It is my path, so I try as much as possible to limit putting them up there. However, I do put some cute moments on my stories. I know there was a question that said, why did you stop vlogging and showing your kids on your channel? I did not stop vlogging. Let me tell you guys, one of the videos that I enjoy to watch mostly on YouTube are vlogs, even more than fashion content. But the thing is, number one, the reason why I'm not vlogging as much is because my life is very boring. At least that is what I think. I really don't do nothing. In case you guys don't know, I have a job, I am in school, I have family, I have kids, and nothing is really interesting about my life, honestly. Like, I wake up in the morning, I prepare my kids to take them to school, I come back, it's either I'm cleaning or cooking, and I'll do content creating, or I'm running errands, going to the stores, going to the mall. Like, that is all I do, and then I'm going to work. Like, what am I showing? So if I have something doing, I'll vlog. That is number one reason. Number two is that vlogs don't do well on my channel, at least for now. When I put out fashion and style content, people tend to watch that more than my vlogs. So I was like, you know, yeah, maybe people don't really want to see what I do, so people prefer my fashion content. So that was why I decided to focus on fashion content. That is the reason why I don't vlog much. It's not because there is anything. And then the second part of the question was, why did you stop showing your kids? It's the same reason as the first. This is my channel. This is what I do. This is the path that I chose. My children did not choose this path, and I really don't want to put them out on the internet like that. First and foremost, my husband doesn't really appreciate that. I still do, not that I don't at all, but My husband is a very private person. He doesn't really like to be on camera. So the person that said, if I am single, why don't I show my spouse? Please, you should know that it's not everybody that likes social media. So my spouse is a very private person. He doesn't love to be on social media. In fact, he doesn't have Instagram, doesn't have I think the only thing he has is Facebook and LinkedIn. So yeah, he doesn't like to be there. So I'm not going to force that, and he doesn't really like me putting them out there. On my Instagram, I put fashion content. What am I going to put my children there? Like, am I going to show them doing fashion? Like, do you guys get what I mean? So, but if I'm vlogging and I have the opportunity to show them, I will, but it's not going to be as much. That's just all I'm trying to say here. So yeah, I did not like stop. It's just that I really don't see the need for them to be there. And yeah, that's it. The very last question that I have to answer here, this is, what app do you use to get virtually same color for all your posts? Your page is buzzing. Thank you so much. If you guys want me to make a separate video showing you guys how I basically create content, the stuff that I use, like my filming equipment, the apps that I use to edit my photos, like the little things that I do just to try and make sure that I create quality content, you guys let me know and I will try to make that video for you guys. But Lightroom and Facetune is the only app that I use to edit my photos. You guys know that sometime last year or 2020 there was this thing where Instagram was all about preset and all of that. So I also started using presets because like everybody was more into the aesthetics, your feet looking a certain way, and I also tried to do that. But right now I really don't care about those stuff. Like I can't remember the last time I used a preset on my photos. The photos that you see me post on Instagram, even though I don't post a lot of photos anymore because now Instagram prefers reels to photos. So I would rather do reels than go out to stress myself to take photos, even though I still love taking photos. Like I would take photos any day to creating reels, but because Instagram is no longer pushing photos, so I try to do more reels than photos. But yeah, I use Lightroom to edit my photos, like to just maybe if it's too bright I bring down the brightness and just do some tweaking around, but I really don't use any preset again on my photos. Like I said, what do I do to try to get the same aesthetic? I feel like it depends on what you want. Somebody like me, I love architectures, I love beautiful buildings that are clean, like white. You will mostly see me take my photos in like neutral white or black buildings, and that is what I love. So for me to be able to get the same thing, I have to make sure that every time I'm taking photos I look for a location that is like that, okay, that has that aesthetics. That way I don't really need to do much. If you want to have a certain aesthetics, you should be able to, I think the location to me is the number one, because if you're like today you're taking photo in a brown building, tomorrow you're taking in a green, next tomorrow you're taking in a black and red building, your feed cannot be cohesive, if that makes sense, unless that is just what really your feed is all about. But for me, I love a clean, airy feed aesthetics. Like when it's not too much, I just try to make sure that whenever I go out to take photos, I look for places like that. So yeah, that is what I do. Like I said, if you guys want me to show you guys or take you guys along when I'm doing that, I would definitely love to. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video to the end. I really do hope that I have answered all your questions. Please let me know if I haven't, and if there are any more questions, I would really love to do this kind of videos again. So if you have any more questions, leave them down below in this video, in the comment section below, and I would definitely do a part 2 or part whatever of this video. If you know me very well, you know that I'm not one of those people that when you ask how did you do this, what did you use to do this, I know there are people who doesn't like to share, but that person is not me. If it's going to help your content, why not? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys for sticking around and for always supporting. Please, if you haven't yet, please give this video a like, thumbs up. It's really important. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. God bless you. Bye.